Now that I'm a Christian, what is the key to victorious Christian living? The key to victorious Christian living is sight. That is what you see. See yourself as having been crucified with Christ, while seeing it is no longer you who lives, but Christ who lives in you. That is the key to victorious Christian living. Church, you must see yourself as over, and you must see Christ living in you. And in this way, the life of Christ is able to be demonstrated through you. Do not see you. See Christ living in you. See his life. Rely on his life. And rely on his life to be demonstrated through you. That is the way to experience the victorious Christian life. So, for example, let's say you are tempted to steal. Do not see yourself as having to resist stealing from your own life. See yourself resisting stealing from Christ's life. Do not see yourself as having to resist stealing from your own life, for you no longer live. You have been crucified, and now it is Christ who lives in you. So choose to see Christ living in you, knowing that his life cannot steal. It is from his life that you now live. Therefore, you cannot steal. That is how you experience the victory, church. You resist sin by relying on his life, that you don't sin, that you don't steal. So, when tempted with hate, with sexual immorality, with pride, with drunkenness, with lying, don't rely on you. Don't rely on you. You no longer live. You've been crucified. Rely on the life of Christ within you during temptation, and you won't hate. You won't commit sexual immorality. You won't be proud. You won't get drunk. You won't lie. Now, do you see the way to live the victorious Christian life? Do you see the way to experience it? Rely on the life of Christ within you and live from there. Exercise your will to rely on his life to obey God. Exercise your will to be Christ reliant, to live for God. And this reliance, church, is not just to resist sin, but to produce righteousness day to day, even when you're not being tempted with sin. The life of Christ within you produces what is of Christ's nature. Therefore, Christ's righteousness comes forth from that nature. It will produce love from that nature, even when you're not tempted to hate. It will produce righteousness, even when you're not tempted with unrighteousness. Rely on the life of Christ, and you will produce what is of his life. Galatians 2:20 says, I have been crucified with Christ. It is no longer I who live, but Christ lives in me. And the life which I now live in the flesh, I live by faith in the Son of God, who loved me and gave himself for me. Church, see Christ living in you. See Christ living in you. Rely on the life of Christ living in you. The key to victorious Christian living is sight. Is sight. Is sight. That is what you see. See yourself as having been crucified with Christ, while seeing it is no longer you who lives, but Christ who lives in you. That is the key to victorious Christian living.